And you were saying before you had some special guests, people who Twang listeners would know very well. Glennie Ray,
yeah. Sarah Carroll.
And the lovely Sarah Carroll. Did she make a visit up to the shed?
No.
No, she recorded down here with Marcel Borak.
Right.
And then emailed it up.
See, I had this, you know, I had this adventure in my head that she'd travelled up to the shed.
But Glennie did. Glennie drove up from Newcastle and did a day's worth of mucking around in the studio with me.
She's good fun, that girl.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she's been on a few of our things over the years.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a tradition, really, for Glennie to be on. She booked us on our first territory tour.
She's from up that way, you know. She's always hanging around up there somewhere.
She's never far.
She's never far away.
Is this Leigh Flanagan?
Leigh Flanagan?
Leigh actually does a version of Dead Friends, one of the songs there. She does a version of it herself, and she did it as sort of like a duet with me, this version.
On this album?
Yeah.
Should I be playing that, do you reckon?
Sure.
Why don't we play that? Yeah. Number 6 track, because I didn't cue it up before.
And there's other people, Jackie Marshall. Who else? Jackie Marshall.
Tony Swain. Really good friend. She's a bit of a feature on the album. She does this sort of soul, rock and roll sort of vocal thing on maybe 4 or 5 tracks on the album. She's a bit of a feature of the album. Terrific singer, one of Australia's best unknown singers in our books.
We'll listen out
Very
for her.
best unknown.
Well, you won't hear her because she doesn't travel. She's
got 2 children and sits around and cooks and stuff.
Yeah. We'll listen out for her on the album. And she doesn't record or perform herself?
She does.
Or just locally?
Yeah. Up Tamworth way. She's actually from Perth originally, but phenomenal singer. You could stack her up against nearly anybody.
Wow.
And but she's she's fantastic. She's all over that album. That's a real feature of it, actually. So it was good to have her.
Should I be playing Dead Friends, or should I play something else? Can I? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
The Remains.
big outros.
It's a nice big outro. Did you play that, Leigh?
No.
Oh, that's nice.
I used to play the trumpet, but I didn't do that. That was actually the father of Tony Swain, the backing vocalist.
Yeah.
Her dad, he's a 72-year-old man.
Wow.
He flew over from Perth especially to do that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Gee, that's special.
And he was hungover too.
And I like the fade out, you know. I played a couple of tracks last week on the show. One was from Willie Nelson's new album, Fade Out. You know, not a lot of people do fade outs anymore.
No.
And I think the other one might have been a Marty Stewart song from his new album, Fade Out. Maybe it's coming back into fashion. You guys are so onto it. You're so onto the fade outs.
Don't go back out of fade out. Another fade out.
That trumpet faded us out from The Remains, new album. Now I've forgotten how to say it. Vregedonomy. Vregedonomy. Oh, I'm so proud of myself before. It's a brand new album for The Remains, and the 5th studio album. And people can get it everywhere, can't they? Because it's out through Vitamin Records, and they get their stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's important.
I haven't got it yet, but I'll have it next week.
Oh, right.
We just picked it up on Tuesday.
Oh, did you? And now I'm listening to it too for the first time. Although you did send me a couple of tracks, and they sounded great. Oh, and I didn't doubt for a minute that you wouldn't be good enough, of course. But you're doing a couple of gigs while you're in Melbourne.
The Retreat tonight.
The good old Retreat. Oh, who's playing with you at the Retreat? I should have written that down, shouldn't I?
It's the Vendettas.
Oh, the Vendettas.
Yeah.
You know, you could go down to the Retreat and just, you could go down there at 4 o'clock and just stay all day and all night.
What else is on there today?
There's a duo called the Mockingbirds, and then the Short Order Chefs are on 7:30 in the front bar, and then you guys will be on the back, out the back, causing Vregedonomy. And then tomorrow night at the Standard.
Yeah.
Good old Standard. That's a good place to play. Sure, you've played there before?
I played there before with Henry. Yeah, it's small, but it's nice.
Oh, you just do shows with that Den? Hand to hand?
Me and Dan tour a few times, yeah.
Yeah, right.
We go for little runs. We come here a couple of times.
He likes to drop in.
Yeah.
And visit when he's here.
Yeah, he's never far away.
He's never far away, is he?
No.
When he's gone,
Never.
he leaves, and then before you know it, you're reading that he's coming back.
Yeah.
Never far from earshot either.
Okay, we better be careful what we say. He's probably listening to us right now.
He will be.
But thanks for coming in, guys, Mick and Leigh,
Thanks
and
very
the
much.
Remains. And of course, have you got any to sell at the gigs
Yes.
this weekend?
Yeah.
See? Go and buy them at the gigs.
Yeah. Come to those treat tonight.
Give the boys some pocket money.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta love about merchandise. And Vregedonomy will be out in the stores soon.
Yeah, well.
Websites or anything? Can you buy it on websites?
Yeah, you can buy it on the website. The Remains website, www.re-mains.com.
Yeah, otherwise you'll find some 60s
Yeah.
band called The Remains.
Yeah. And it's actually not up there yet, so you'd be ordering the last record, but I'll take any emails that I get now as to be for the new one.
He'll sell you the last record as well. Why not? Hey, you might as well start with some of those earlier ones and move your way back. What was the song we were going to play that was... Oh, Didn't Mean It.
Didn't Mean It.
We're going to play Dinner. Oh, it's on there already.
Featuring Tony Swain, our good friend from Nundle, where the new Alternative Country Music Festival will be.
Well, that's exciting. I think a lot of people would be really interested in that. Even people who go down to... Because a lot of Melbourne bands go up to Tamworth, and I'm sure they probably want to nick off to go to see a real festival. Or even want to play.
I think a lot of bands that used to go don't go anymore because they can't get a gig. Because all the covers bands have got the gigs.
Yeah, cover bands.
There used to be a lot more that came up, but it dried out. It really did dry out over the last 3 to 4 years.
The Junes?
Terrible. June used to go up there. They couldn't be bothered, and I don't blame them either.
Yeah, it's hard work, isn't it? And just getting the gigs.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, guys. Have a great weekend here in Melbourne.
Thanks for having us.
And enjoy the gigs.
Cheers.
Thank you.